Hey friends, it's Keezy here today, and today let's repaint a Rainbow High doll 4 times. So back in March, I did my first Rainbow High repaint, which you can see here. This is actually the second iteration of this face up because the original one had different colors that I really didn't like. So I definitely wanted to redo this face up 6 months later and definitely take you guys on the journey with me. You guys are actually going to see the third version of this face up that I did. And I will say again, the second one wasn't bad. There were just little things that I wanted to change, and it had been a while since I did the original face up. And to be totally honest, I haven't been practicing my repaint skills as much as I would like to, but I do feel like I've learned enough in the past 6 months to make some really significant changes to the face up. So this is my first time really doing a full repaint on a Rainbow High doll. So number one, you'll have to excuse the angles. I'm still trying to learn about where I can place the camera so that my hands aren't in the way. But I just start by sketching out some of the basic details like the eyeliner, and I used a brown watercolor pencil just to make things easy to erase. Then after that, I went in with some light blue soft pastel just to kind of block out where the eyeshadow will go. I actually ended up doing 2 different colors here. I opted for soft pastel because number one, I thought it would crack a little bit less when I put the eyes back in, which that's a task that you'll have to wait to see a little bit later in the video. But yes, so I first went in with a light blue and then I went in with a deeper kind of royal blue to go in the crease. You can see on the side there, I'm just referencing a makeup look that I found on Google, but I usually do that for my repaints. It just makes things a little bit easier for me. Then after I had the eyeshadow blocked where I wanted it to, I went in and did the eyebrows. I feel like this is a mistake that I made last time is I drew the eyebrows on before I had done the eyeshadow, and they ended up being a little bit too close to the eye. And yeah, that was a problem. That was a problem the last time. But once the eyebrows have been drawn on, I'm just gonna go in and blush the cheeks, the forehead, and the nose. So I wanted to say really quickly, today's video is kind of like a test run. I've never really done full repaints on my channel, but what I'm thinking going forward is that I want to include them in my videos a lot more. Don't get me wrong, I love my hair restyling videos, but I just feel like I'm not exercising all of my talent by not doing repaints on my channel as well. And I'm not saying that I won't ever just do hair restyling videos. They'll just be very few in between. So yeah, hopefully you guys can understand that. I just want to take my channel in a little bit of a different direction. Again, I'm not axing restyling from my videos. I'm just adding additional things and just taking customization a little bit further. Hopefully that makes sense. But as you can see in this part of the repaint, I actually upgraded my materials a little bit. So this is totally not affiliate linked or anything like that, but I actually got some pan pastels that I used to do the eyeshadow. When I tell you these things are so much like higher quality than soft pastels, like they're amazing. And I actually got these half off at Jerry's Autorama. Again, this is not affiliate linked or anything, but I definitely recommend picking them up because they're usually pretty expensive, but again, they had them on a half off sale. But now, as you can see, all I'm doing is doing the eyeliner. So I initially did this with black gouache paint, and I'll be totally honest, I do not recommend using that. I actually ended up using a high fluid acrylic paint at the very end, and you'll see when I put the eyes in why I don't recommend using gouache paint. But just know I did end up changing it to a high fluid black acrylic paint. I'll definitely say the eyeliner is my favorite part, especially when you do like the eyeshadow and everything first. It really just ties together the whole makeup look. I'm guessing that's a real thing in real makeup as well. But yes, I just love a really black sharp eyeliner. And I always try to be so meticulous and as careful as I can when I do the eyeliner. But after I was done with the eyeliner, I just went in and filled in her eyebrows. I just like to do the eyebrows as as little hair strokes. Some people like to fade it in and make it a gradient, but I kind of like the eyebrows to look really, really bushy and as natural as possible. And once I was done with the eyebrows, of course, I moved on to the final step, which is the lips. So the original color that I did for her lips was a little too pink and a little too powdery. Looking at it on camera, it doesn't actually look that bad, but it just wasn't the color that I was going for. So once I realized that it really wasn't what I wanted, I actually went over it with a little bit more of a coral kind of color. Now, remember, this is the third version of this face up. I actually ended up wiping the entire thing and redoing it again after this. So the lips on the fourth iteration are kind of a little bit more nude and kind of a little bit more mauve. And once I was happy with the lip color, so I thought, I just went in with some Liquitex satin varnish to go over the lips. Now typically I would go over with some gloss, but I kind of wanted to keep the lip a little bit more matte than I usually would. Then after that, of course, it's time to fuck up the whole thing by putting in the eyes. So remember when I told you that gouache paint was not the best? As soon as I put in the eyes, the gouache paint had cracked everywhere, especially on the right eye. It had pretty much completely come off. So yeah, this is the final result. I basically just did the face up exactly as it was, but I changed the lip color and used acrylic paint instead of gouache, and that really helped the eyeliner not to crack when I inserted the eyes back in. Also, you definitely want to wait 24 hours before trying to manipulate the face. Let me know what you guys think of this doll in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoyed hanging out with me today, give that thumbs up button a big push. It really helps the video. Also, if you enjoy living your inner doll hairstylist fantasy, or you just like hoarding dolls, that is what we do every single week on this channel, so feel free to subscribe if you would like. Also, I'm not just a YouTuber, I'm also an Instagrammer, a TikToker, and a tweeter. So I would love to see you guys on my other platforms. It's peace, love, and plastic on all platforms. But that is all for me, friends. The next video will also be a repaint, and it's going to be a Monster High one. So I hope I will see you guys there. I love you so much, and I'll see you later. Peace.